Hello, my paper peeps. Today I want to share with you 11 fab finds for your scrapbooks and journals. So let's get started. Now, this is the local newspaper from Japan, and I actually went to Japan for spring break and I purchased some teaware from there. And some of the teaware that I did buy, they actually wrapped it in some of their local newspaper. And because I took my scrapbook journal with me, I wanted to try using any of the free stuff that was given to me there through packaging or whatever it was to adorn my scrapbooks. And this was one of them. Again, remember I couldn't bring too much, so I actually did a lot of crafting, like pre-crafting before I came on this trip, which I recommend to all of you. If you're thinking of traveling and you really want to bring your scrapbooks and journals, do a lot of the work before you go so that you're not bringing too much. And then really all you're doing is adding ephemera and the photos. So here I just used some of the newspaper. I'm going to ink it up and then add one of these snippet strips to it. Again, these pre-made snippet strips that I made from before, and then an image because I wanted to create a nice little art page with a little saying on it. And sometimes it's nice to break it up. You don't necessarily want to see photos on every page. It's nice to have a little art page here and there. And I'm going to add one of these stickers here, and this is from the washi tape shop. But if you know me, I love to add frames to frame out the images that I'm going to place on there. And in this case, I actually have a pamphlet. It's a fragrance pamphlet from one of my travels. And so I thought, because it has a little frame around it, it can act as a frame to frame the image that you're placing in it. So I thought, this would be perfect for how I want to use it. So instead of the usual frames that I normally use, why not use one of your pamphlets that actually have a border around it? So that's something to look for when you're looking for free finds out there. So the key was to bring my Instax camera and printer and just print out photos from my travels so I could actually scrapbook and journal on my trip. I limited myself to supplies that could only fit in this tech case, which is quite small. And then it included my scrapbook journal and just a few stamps and some inks. And that was pretty much it. So essentially, the goal was to create this scrapbook and journal out of repurposed materials that I found on my travels. Number 3, coasters. Now, most restaurants serve your drinks on paper coasters like this. And usually during the pouring service, you know what? You usually get liquid on it. And so they don't repurpose these at all. And so I didn't feel bad taking this and using it as ephemera for my photos and creating this backdrop to place my photos on. And it's perfect because if you look at this photo here, I used this coaster in that photo. So it's a nice kind of little memorabilia of that moment. And then what I did actually, those aren't real stains. I took my coffee stamp and just kind of stamped some stains on there just to accentuate the look. And then added some washi tape to finish it off. Now, I'll most likely finish off these photos later. I like to stamp them with stays on just to add a little bit more interest to them. But for now, I'm just going to show you how I embellish with photos and some of the free items that I received on my travels. Number 4, coins. If you're lucky enough to get a coin like this, the Japanese yen, actually some of the coins have holes in the middle. And so I found that they were perfect for adding as embellishments in my scrapbooks and journals. And because there's a hole in the middle, it's an ideal place to add thread. So again, another way to accentuate and add layers of embellishing to your photos. And this is number 5, thread on the clothing tags that you get when you purchase an article of clothing. So I use that to embellish these coins and then as a way to add them to the photo. Now I just add some double-sided adhesive to the back, but I'm not going to stop there. Now, this photo was taken at the Matcha Tokyo coffee bar, and how fitting that I would actually use the packaging from the straw that I had gotten with my drink. I actually purchased an iced matcha, so it came with a straw, and I thought, you know what? This actually has the name of the drink place that I went to, and I'm like, why don't I keep this? I might need this as ephemera in my scrapbooks, and it fit perfectly in my journal with the coin. Number 7, business cards. Every store you go into, every restaurant you go into, they'll always have a business or calling card. And why not use those in your scrapbooks and journals? You have to remember, a lot of time and energy was taken in creating these. And so they are actually artwork in itself. And because my book is green, or it actually has some green accents in it, like the ribbon here that's used as a bookmark, I thought I would rip up this one business card and use it as ephemera to use as a backdrop for my photos. Number 8, perfume tester strips. Now, when I was traveling, for some reason, I felt this need to look for new home fragrances or perfumes, and so I spent a lot of time sniffing and trying to find the right fragrance. And so when you go into these stores, they have all these beautiful tester strips, and so I thought, you know what? Why not keep those for your scrapbooks and journals? And again, they're free, so stock up. And this one came with a really great quote, so I thought, meh, I might as well punch that out and place that in as ephemera for my photo. Number 9, pastry bags. Now, I indulged in a lot of pastry when I was on my travels. And one of the things I noticed is the paper bag that your pastries come in are just the perfect fit inside a mini scrapbook journal like mine. And you can use it as an additional page that you can add with washi tape, or you can use it as a pocket in your journal. What I'm going to do here is just cut off the top. Now, I don't like how stark white it is. I really want it to stand out in my journal, so I'm just going to take my Distress ink and ink up the edges maybe add a little bit of stamping to give it a little more interest, and then paper clip a photo to it. Now I don't want to glue it on. I love using paper clips, but paper clip a photo to it, and then yeah, you actually have this insert that is perfect for adding, receipts or any other paraphernalia that you collected on your travels. And if you think ahead, you can always ask your barista or whoever's serving your pastry for just an extra bag, so you don't have to take the real pastry bag you got your pastries in home, because I'll guarantee you, with all that wonderful grease and sugar, there is no way that your pastry bag will actually be able to fit in your journal. I don't know if you'd want to put food soiled bags in your journal. So think ahead and ask them for one. They're usually pretty good. They'll give you one. Number 10, a shopping directory pamphlet. When you're traveling a lot, you will go to restaurants, and the first thing you'll want to do is take their menu home, because the menu will have most likely beautiful pictures and descriptions of what you're eating, and unfortunately, some places will not let you take the menu home. However, if you go to Japan, especially in Japan, most restaurants, a lot of restaurants are found in shopping malls, and usually they're at the top 2 or 3 levels of the mall. If you actually go to the lower level of the mall, they'll actually have these shopping directory pamphlets. Now, those are free. Look for the store or the restaurant that you went to, and there you go. Voila, you actually have a picture of where you went, a description, possibly a description of what you ate. And so, yeah, no need to do any writing in your journal. Mind you, I do love to do a lot of writing, so... But again, it acts as a backdrop to your photos and grounds your photos. Number 11, menus. Yes, there are some restaurants that will grace you with menus if you ask them for it. Usually they're pretty good, because most restaurants, they like to change up their menus. And so if you ask them for it, usually they're pretty good with saying, hey, yeah, go ahead, take one. So here I brought one of the menus home that gives a full description of what I indulged in that day. And then along with that, I was also given the instructions on how to pour tea. And yes, there are different ways to pour tea, so it's important that you know how to do that, because you'll end up burning your tea leaves. So I was able to bring that home and yeah, just add more information to that pamphlet. And then I used washi tape to adhere it to my book, and voila, you actually have another page insert made out of menus. I hope you enjoyed this 10 free fab finds for your scrapbooks and journals. I actually have more that I want to show you, but in the meantime, if you are interested in more tips and tricks on how to jazz up your scrapbooks and journals, you'll probably want to watch this series of videos here. And if you want to know the formula I use to set up my scrapbooks and journals so that they are cohesive, that there's some direction and harmony to them, and so that it will allow you to actually bring them on your trip without having to bring so many materials, then you'll probably want to watch this video here. Until I see you in my other videos, take care, have a fantastic week, and we'll see you then. Bye!